Warning: the following podcast contains violent scenes that may be unsettling to some listeners. Listener discretion is advised. Hello, and welcome to Hunters Hunted 2 Corruption. Join us as we tell the tale of four men bonded by their fear and hatred of the hidden monsters that reside in Washington, D.C. in September of 2009. Only time will tell if Jebediah, played by Adam B., Robert, played by Adam C., Walter, played by Chris, and Dr. Turner, played by Tillman, will survive together in this story ran by Andrew. Hunters Hunted 2 is a Vampire the Masquerade 20th Anniversary Edition expansion set in the World of Darkness. If you'd like to contact us, you can find us on Twitter at twin_cities_VTM or find us on Facebook at Twin Cities by Night. We hope you enjoy.
You get the primary, secondary, and tertiary like normal. 6 dots for primary, 4 for secondary, and 3 for tertiary. You'll fill that out. Let me know when you're ready to move on. If you need any ideas for specialty stuff, if you want. I feel like the one that's going to take the longest might be your abilities, though. Don't feel rushed. Take your time. Anyone done? Anyone?
Yeah, I'm done. I put my 6 in mental. I have which gives me a 3 in perception, 3 in intelligence, and 3 in wits. And then
Okay.
I put 4 into attributes. So I have 3 in charisma, 2 in manipulation, and 2 in appearance. And then I put 3 in physical. I have 1 in strength, 2 in dexterity, and 3 in stamina.
Okay, so pretty solid, average stuff. No major weaknesses.
Yeah. The like his
Maybe
strength is real low because he's like in his 60s. You know what I mean? But like,
Yeah, but
he's a workhorse. That's why he has such a high stamina. Just because he'll like stay up all night doing shit. You know what I mean? On his website or whatever. You know, he's just full of passion.
okay.
I'm ready to roll.
Yeah, what you got?
All right, so I did physical primary, mental secondary, social tertiary. Physical, it's just straight 3s down the line, strength, dex, and stamina. Mental is 2 perception, 3 intelligence, 2 wits. You know, he's smarter than he lets on. And social is just straight 2 down the line. Perfectly average.
All right, solid.
Okay, I'll go. I have primary is mental, secondary is social, and physical is tertiary. So in mental, I have 3 in perception, 5 in intelligence, and 1 in wits.
Wow. Okay.
I'm actually this is totally on purpose. I think that Greg, with his nerdy background, he's somewhat slow with social situations. Like he doesn't get jokes and all these little quick things in conversations. That's really not his thing. But he's very smart. Then in social, he has 2 in charisma, 3 in manipulation, and 2 in appearance. This doesn't really make sense combined with the wits. I admit it.
Well,
Maybe we can.
it makes sense because if you think about it, it's more wits is like how fast you can think on your feet, and he's very intelligent, but it takes him a while to. He may not be, have those witty things to say, but he can definitely think of them, and he can definitely like present them properly and all that kind of thing. Just if he's if he's hadn't having to talk his way out of a situation, he might have some trouble.
Yeah, maybe.
We'll see.
And physical, I have 1 in strength, 3 in dexterity. Again, I think Chris said it. He's a hardworking individual, and 2 in stamina.
Okay. What do you have, Adam?
I think he's going to get paper.
Sorry, I was trying
Whatever.
to.
Sorry.
My bad. Okay, sorry. So I picked mental as my main attribute, or main attribute. So I did 2 in perception, 1 in intelligence, and 3 in wits. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. So basically, the way that I see him is he's a really diligent at like his, at his part of working for the bureau, which is doing paperwork, more the clerical and desk work end of things. But he is like a perceptive guy, and he's not like very smart, but he is just like able to like perceive stuff well. Like he's a good investigator. That's what I'm trying to say, I guess. I picked social as my 4, so I did 2 dots into charisma, 2 dots into manipulation, and I didn't add anything into appearance because he's kind of a heavier set guy.
Kind of a slob too.
Yeah, and for physical, I just did 3. Just 1 dot in strength, 1 dot in dex, and 1 dot in stamina. He's kind of out of shape, but he's capable when he needs to be, I guess.
Okay. Next step is your abilities. There's the primary, secondary, tertiary, like normal. It's 13, 9, and 5. I think that's the normal allotment. But yeah, it's the same thing. At this stage, you can't bring anything above a 3. Once you get to spending freebies, you can.
I have a question. Now this is my first time playing like V20 version, and what's the difference between alertness and awareness? Just quick summarization.
Okay, yeah, that's a good question. Okay, so alertness is exactly what you expect from alertness. I agree. What you're used to, where it's like perceiving and seeing and like spotting things and that kind of stuff. Awareness is like a supernatural sense. It's like being able to notice, get that little tingly feel, spidey sense kind of thing, or when there's like just some kind of like supernatural trickery going on, that kind of stuff. That's what awareness is usually used for. So if somebody's using some kind of a effect of some kind that's going to fuck with your mind, you might be rolling awareness to even notice, that kind of thing.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Usually mortals don't have any dots in awareness, but hunters, being people that have been exposed to supernatural in some way, can start buying up dots into it. And some may have a lot more, some of you may not. Just how in tune with the supernatural is this person?
Gotcha.
And like I was saying before with that one merit, it doesn't make sense to me that it lists it as alertness when awareness is right there. So
Yeah.
it's going to be tied to awareness.
Gotcha.
Probably a slip up between versions or something.
Possibly, yeah.
Hmm.
If you have any other questions like that, let me know. Most things are pretty self-explanatory, but I know there's been times where people are like, what's the difference between this and this? I can't tell why I need performance or expression. What's the difference?
I'm ready to roll.
Okay.
I have a question.
Okay, let me answer the question first.
Which knowledge would you prefer for research roles? Academics or investigation?
I suppose it depends on the nature of the research.
Yeah, very likely.
Yeah, so investigation is not just it's not just researching too. It's also, like it can be crime scene investigation. It can be a little mixture of like, using academics and like alertness and stuff like that. So it just depends. I think both are appropriate depending on what you're doing. And
Okay.
a lot of times you'll find that I'm going to be okay with you using whichever one you think is appropriate for the situation. I'll ask you like, okay, you can make this and this, and if you feel like there's an alternative, let me know. So if you put a bunch of dots in investigation, you don't have to worry about me just being like, no, you have to use academics. No, that's not going to happen.
I think you said you're ready to go, Mitch. I'll let you go first.
Yeah, I'm all square. All right, so
Yeah, all good.
ready, Andrew? Or
Yeah. Just let me know.
all right. I did skills as primary, knowledge as secondary, and talents as tertiary. For skills, I have crafts 3. He's a janitor. He has to fix shit. Drive 1. Firearms 3. He's a gun nut. Larceny 2. He knows how to break in and out of stuff. Melee 1. He knows how to hit people with sticks. And survival 3, because he likes to go out in the woods, hunt, camp, fish, that sort of thing. For knowledges, computer 1. He knows his way around a computer at a pretty basic level. Medicine 2, he knows how to tend to his own wounds and those of others, say if you're out in the wilderness. Occult 2, because, now he's getting into that. Science 2 and Technology 2, just from stuff that he's picked up either from Tillman's character or elsewhere, learning how to make bombs and other traps. For talents, Alertness 2, he keeps an eye out. Athletics 1, just so he can, climb, get around a little bit easier if he needs to, plus football. Awareness 1, he knows what to look for as far as the supernatural goes now. And Brawl 1, because every now and then you just need to punch someone in the mouth.
Okay. Next up.
All right. I put 13 into knowledges. So I have academics 3, computers 2, since, he runs a YouTube channel and shit. Academics, obviously, because having a degree in journalism. 1 in finance, 2 in investigation, 2 in law, and 3 in occult. I think when we get to freebies, I'm going to put more knowledges, but for now, that's what I got in there.
Yeah.
Talents is what I put 9 into. 2 in alertness, 2 in awareness, 1 in empathy, 2 in expression, 1 in streetwise, and 1 in subterfuge. And then skills, I put 5. I put 1 in drive, 2 in performance, and 2 in survival.
The answer, it's 1395. I'm going by Hunter's Hunted. That's what it gives, 1395 for abilities. The sheet might say something different. I don't know. Ignore that down there.
Okay, yeah. I was doing it by the bottom of the sheet, but let me just tweak it really quick. I just need a second.
Yeah. No problem. If anybody else is finished.
Yep.
What you got, Tim?
I picked knowledges for primary, skills for secondary, and talents for tertiary. So I have 4 in academics with a specialty in statistics.
Real quick. At this
Yes.
stage, you can only have 3 dots in a thing. You can use freebies
Oh.
to raise it above 3, but
Never mind, then I'm going back to the plan I had before.
You can totally put that in later, but when you're putting your abilities in with the points it allocates you, it's very specific that you can't go above 3.
Yeah. No, you're right. I just forgot about that. Okay,
okay.
So academics 3 right now. Computer 1, investigation 1, law 1, medicine 1, occult 2, science 3, and technology also 1. Then in skills, I have 3 in crafts, 1 in drive, 2 in etiquette, because, well, at some point he just had to learn it to walk around in the company and not stick out like a sore thumb at business meetings. And firearms 1, he just picked that up, possibly from Jebediah.
Yeah. No, it's that armory.
Performance 2, just because he's probably quite often talking in front of a crowd. Like he needs preparation for that. It's not something he enjoys, but he knows how to do it.
Yeah.
So over in talents, I have 1 in alertness, 1 in expression. So he generally knows how to talk to people. He's just not very good at communication in general. I mean, this is basically like etiquette for me. So he knows how to react in basic conversation. He's just not, he has no dots in empathy, for example, so he's not very good at talking about his feelings or someone else's feelings.
Or getting like a read of how they might be feeling on body language and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. He has 1 in leadership, pretty much because he has to. 1 in streetwise. I didn't mention this, but my plan for him was that he experimented with purifying drugs while he was a student.
Oh.
And he probably knows his way around, where to get stuff and how to sell it.
Did he run a meth lab or something? Or
I was thinking maybe cocaine.
Okay. So like he was like, man, I gotta pay for my student loans. I'm gonna sell cocaine.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I mean,
Well, he didn't do it himself, really. Well, he isolated it, but I don't think he was
he
out on
might
the
have
street
known that he
selling
was
it.
doing something a little bit shady and was involved in it, but wasn't directly like,
Yeah,
okay. He's
and
not out
one
on the
in
streets peddling.
subterfuge for the same reason, like,
Mhm.
just to bullshit someone when he has to.
Cool. All right, Adam, what you got for us?
Okay, sorry, I was trying to unmute there. So for knowledges, I did 13. So I did 2 for academics. He went to the academy and stuff like that. 2 for
Guys are
computers. He's kind of a desk jockey. 3 in investigation. He is a cop after all, or an agent rather. 1 in law. I did 2 in occult. I wasn't really sure if I wanted to give him 1 or 2 in occult because I kind of wanted, him to be a little bit not in the know. But I think that's still, still doesn't know the full scope of everything with 2 dots probably. I did 2 in politics. He's kind of part of the government, so he has a good idea of how that whole thing works. And 1 in technology. He knows about what's out there and what kind of technological. He's comfortable with technology. Talents. I did 9. So 2 in alertness. I did 1 in awareness, 1 in brawl, 2 in intimidation. He's a big guy and he knows how to get in people's faces if he needs to, and kind of you know he could be a bully if he wanted to. And 2 in streetwise. He is familiar with the workings of like crime and stuff like that. You know, being part of law enforcement. So for skills, I did the 5, 1 in drive, 1 in etiquette, 1 in firearms. He's not the best shot, especially under pressure. I kind of wanted to give him that flaw that we had talked about before, where he kind of, panics and just kind of, I see him as being like kind of trigger happy. Like he's the kind of person that like is kind of like so scared he'd be like shooting without looking or something like that. 1 in larceny and 1 in melee.
Okay. So good, well-rounded characters overall. Lots of smart people. You guys put a lot of people who put stuff in mental and knowledges and stuff. You guys are all very intelligent people. Um, good stuff. Good stuff. I look forward to seeing how you all approach the situations I put in front of you.
Stand behind Jebediah.
Yeah. So
Hold my beer. I got this.
so next step is like all the different advantages. Let's do virtues first. You get conscience, self-control, and courage, just like vampires do. And that'll affect like everything, just like normal, is like your humanity and your willpower and all that. So I believe it's the same amount. It's 7 points. Pretty positive. Looking just to make sure. You get 1 dot in each virtue, and then 7 additional dots. That's right. Okay. So you get the 1 free one, and then you get 7 points to divide out there. Whatever you put into courage, that's going to be your starting willpower. And the total of your conscience and self-control will be the humanity score that you start with before freebies.
All right, so I'm putting 4 into courage, seeing that I look at him as like a fairly courageous person. He's putting his face out there on the internet. You know what I mean? Like doing this stuff in the public, not really like hiding what he's doing. I'm putting 2 into conscience. I really would like to have conscience lower, but I want him to have a low self-control though, also because of his, you know what I mean? Like the flaw I plan for him to take and just like, but so I'll put 2 in conscience and then 1 in self-control. So yes, 3 in conscience, 2 in self-control, and 5 in courage.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got the same arrangement actually.
All right.
Great minds.
Very, very courageous, intelligent people.
Really quick, I accidentally deleted the dots. Do we start with 1 dot in each for that
Yeah.
one?
Yeah,
Okay.
you do. You get the 1 free dot in each one, and then you get 7 extra points to divide up between the 3.
I can't decide. I find wedges really hard to set because they never want to fit the character.
I know I'm having trouble with it because I feel like my character doesn't have a lot of courage and definitely doesn't
Yeah.
have a lot of self-control either. But
Well, you can just divide it out mostly
yeah.
evenly, pretty
Okay.
average.
Yeah, but everything above 2 dots would be above average. So again, that's really weird.
Everybody has strengths and weaknesses, and sometimes you don't realize that you're actually a little bit more courageous than you thought.
You could always role play it to be weaker too. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, like you're not aware of these like ratings or anything. Your character's
Yeah.
not.
Well, okay, if you even everything out, you could roleplay it as everything's, well, even, but otherwise you're very courageous, but, well, kind of a cunt.
I mean, how do you want him to how do you want him to be as far as like conscience goes?
I want that to be somewhat low. Like
Why?
he probably has worked on some military grade chemicals and always put everything into the back of his mind about what's this being used for, and maybe I'm doing something really bad for the world. I want his self-control to be fairly high and his courage, well, medium, I guess.
Well, I think you can accomplish all of that. So, I mean, you can just put if you want conscience low, don't put anything in it. Max out your
I'm
self-control,
thinking
and the rest goes into
2,
courage.
2, 5, 3. Conscience 2, self-control 5, courage 3.
Yeah.
Like he's not evil, he just lives in his own world.
He wants to
So
be a part of it.
I think I'm gonna do 3 in conscience, 2 in self-control, and 2 in courage. So like I was saying earlier, I don't think he is a very brave man. He's also a man that succumbs to his vices often. However, he does like believe definitely in like a sense of like right and wrong, and he believes he has like a moral compass, I guess. Like he does like know what's right and what's wrong.
Yeah. One of the things that I really like about what Hunters Hunted does, as far as the different virtues, is kind of break down what they mean to a hunter as opposed to a vampire. It's like one of the conscience is a good one. It says, what needs to be done to survive the world of darkness? Is it acceptable to kill a vampire? Is it considered murder? What about their ghouls? What if you need to break the law to protect innocent people from monsters? Is theft okay if it helps you kill monsters? Can you end the suffering of a victim left to die? Is it the right thing to do? These are the types of questions that you can ask yourself when, filling out conscience, like how your character approaches that. And self-control is very similar in that you might be more giving into your darker urges than other people. And these temptations of the supernatural might be more appealing to you with low self-control than otherwise. That kind of thing. Like, like maybe, I don't remember what you said your self-control was, Chris, but like I can see your character might having a lower score because of his like addiction.
yep, exactly.
Yeah. So interesting things to look at. So your humanity again is the total of your conscience and self-control. That's your starting humanity, and then your courage is the total of your courage. Or I'm sorry, your willpower is the total of your courage. And you will be able to spend freebies on all those things if you want. Let's delve into backgrounds. This part, again, you'll need both books for it. There's backgrounds in B20. They start on page 110, and then Hunters Hunted 2 has a few extras in there at page 37. You get 5 dots for backgrounds. obviously you can't take anything like Black Hand membership. I'm sorry, guys. No Sabat, Black Hand, guys. No, obviously. You're not vampires, nothing this specific to vampires, but you can definitely take pretty much anything you can justify as like if you want to say Haven, or I mean I think they actually have something in Hunters Hunted that's
Base of operations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's essentially the same thing, which I think Jebediah, you said earlier you were going to have some dots in that. That's again something you guys can pool together if you wanted to. If you guys want to maybe invest into having like,
I'm considering it. I mean,
you own
I
a
am
business
too.
together or something like that. You guys can put stuff together.
I need some place to have my science lab at, and that could either be some hunter organization, like a business type thing, or it could be like a
Where I record my YouTube
conjoined.
series.
Well,
could be like a conjoined base of operations.
Yeah. I could see it like being like a company that's owned by like whatever Shadow Battles LLC. You know what I mean? Like
if as a group you guys want to put points into base of operations, there's multiple categories for that. There's luxury, size, security. So each one of those is a ranking of 1 through 5. So if you want to spend some of your points as a group into those things and build a base of operations that you all can like do your thing at, by all means.
Yeah,
It's up to you.
I would put 1 dot into the security one if others want to contribute to it.
So,
I'm gonna have a lot of backgrounds for my character anyways after freebies, but go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm pretty background heavy as well, and right now, I sort of sketched out a character sheet a while ahead of this, but right now I've got base of operations 5 with
Oh,
size 1, luxury 1, and security 3. Figuring he had an old Cold War bomb shelter that he uses as base of operations.
We could just use yours then, man. Like if you got all the freebies already in there, you know what I mean? Like I could but I could put, how about this? I'll give you 1 to throw towards like size, and we can move it out of a bomb shelter and make it like something else if you want to, because it's up to you. But
Like a bomb shelter with a hut on top or a little cabin.
is there
So it's
anywhere
not
around
quite so
DC?
cramped.
Is there anywhere like around DC that we could have something like that?
I mean, for sure. I mean,
Okay,
you
yeah,
guys
yeah.
can
Yeah.
like
Okay.
you can make up whatever you want for your characters as long
I
as you're investing.
personally know someone who has a bomb shelter in their basement, like in the middle of the city.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's very tiny. It's water's leaking in there.
I'll give you 1 dot for size just to make it bigger, and I'll just say I record my show in there too.
Yeah, it
And I
says
would-
for
would-
size, it's like 3 to 4 rooms, like a large apartment, maybe. It's
Okay.
like about the size it would be.
Alright. So I'll give you 1 of my freebies for size if you want to add it to yours there, Mitch. All right.
Let me.
And I don't know if anyone else wants to give anything up, but I'll say I record my show there. But I got a question for you though, Andrew. Do you mind if I put anything into the guide background? Because I'm thinking with him like doing the micro dosage of LSD and other like hallucinogens, and him trying to expand his mind, that maybe he could have ran into something that like. And that's why he does a lot of you know what I mean, when he's not like recording the show, when he's by himself. Like,
Did you have anything specific in mind?
I
Because
don't
it's
know.
usually
Go
like spiritual entities, like ghosts or something like that, like dead family members or something along those lines. What type of guide did you have in mind?
I don't know. I'm thinking something more like something he would come across, like doing a lot of like I said, like mind bending drugs. You know what I mean? Like something that maybe he could probably.
Are you sure you don't want psychic Numina?
Well, okay, I don't. Okay, here's the thing. I didn't take Numina because I don't know how Numina friggin' works, dude.
You
Like,
spend freebie.
It's
You spend
drug
freebie points.
superpowers.
Yeah, it's super. Like you can take psychic powers and like have you spend freebie points on it, and you can.
I might do that. But yeah,
we'll go over it when we go over the freebies. I'll read off some of them, see if any appeal to you. But that would work well with guide, is what I'm saying. Like you could have this spiritual guide and some minor psychic abilities, and and not really be fully aware of what it all is. You just kind of just get these weird feelings.
Exactly. I like that. I dig that. So I'll take I'm gonna spend a lot of my freebies also on more backgrounds, but for now I'll just say that I'm giving 1 of my backgrounds to Jebediah to use for our base of operations, and then I'm gonna put 4 into guide. Is that okay?
Oh, no money, nothing. No.
Oh, I'm
No
going to. I'm
resources?
gonna spend freebies on
Oh,
backgrounds. I
okay.
got a list of backgrounds that I wrote down that have. I just like with 5. You know what I mean? I might as well get the big one done. You know, so
All right.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
put
Yeah.
the card. And yeah, I think he'll just be like, I don't, just like visions and like, you know what I'm saying? Just like the drugs he's doing, he's gonna have I don't know, like a guardian angel or I don't know. I
Mhm.
actually would feel comfortable, to be honest with you, leaving it in your hands and him just like, because you would think if
Yeah.
someone's dosing LSD, they're not going to control what they see. You know what I mean? So it just
Yeah.
could be something like that. So
So others that are potential that you guys can take. Remember, you can always take like mentor and resources and typical stuff you see. Status. I know that for like if you wanted that FBI, kind of background for your character Adam, that you can always have. What is it?
I was thinking of
Influence.
doing rank for that one.
Or yeah.
One
Yeah.
dot and rank for that one. Would that be like? I think I have my 5 figured out. Because I don't think my character would, probably be part of. I can't think of a reason why he'd be part of this base of operations as of right now, unless you guys can think of one. Otherwise, I would
Not
definitely
seeing rank though.
I would want to throw down on that. But I think I have my 5 figured out. I was going to do 2 in requisition, which is one of the special affairs backgrounds, I believe, or one of the like government agency backgrounds.
Yeah.
And let me just pull that one up because that one works in kind of a. Basically, it's like I think you get points to spend towards. Where is it? Backgrounds.
Some equipment and stuff like that. You can requisition items, effect or useful gear and stuff like that.
Yeah, so with 2 dots, it says you possess 1 item worth 2 requisition points or 2 items worth 1 requisition point. I don't really know what those would be right now, but is it cool if we like hold off on
Yeah.
deciding what that is
No,
right
it
now?
doesn't have to be something you have to figure out right now. It just,
Cool.
you want something like because it's not something you have to have right now that has to be immediately defined. It's something that like, oh, I'm gonna like requisition something and then we can
Yeah,
decide then what
exactly.
it's gonna be.
Cool. All right. And then I was thinking doing 2 in resources. I think like working with the agency has definitely afforded him like a middle class, somewhat stable lifestyle where you can kind of, I don't know. I should read again. What is 2 dots in resources though? That's moderate, right? Yeah,
Let's
you
see.
can display yourself as a member in good standing of the middle class with the occasional gift and indulgence.
Mhm.
Yeah, which I think makes sense.
Cat is determined to photobomb this entire video. So Tillman, you all set? You
Yep.
figured out what you wanted?
I'm going to put 1 into the base of operations as well, and I think I'm going to put it into luxury.
A little bit of instead of that 1 dot of luxury.
Yeah, some tables at least.
You got with Jebediah and we're like, look, no, we gotta get a little bit more than this, man.
Yeah. 2 into resources right now. I want to have 1 contact from the old days. My drug dealer or
Okay.
right hand of drug overlord contact.
Somebody who can maybe get you in touch with somebody who, that kind of thing.
Yeah, someone in the chain.
Yeah. Somebody you still
And
kind of have a
an ally from recent days who can hook me up with chemical supplies.
Okay, yeah, that's a good one. You definitely need allies is a good one for that. Somebody who's like a friend and looks out for you and you have a relationship with, not necessarily it's not like contact where oh yeah, trading favors all the time. This is somebody who's actually a friend. You do you want to like spend time fleshing that out? Do you want me to like make a personality or anything like that for somebody, or how do you want to do that?
I mean, we can talk about it, but I don't have any ideas off the top
Nothing
of my head
specific right
now.
now. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I just
Maybe a former co-worker for the ally, or
Mhm.
someone from university days who's working at a company close by who can hook me up.
Just if you had something specific, I don't want to like
Not yet.
be like, no, it's gonna be this. Nah, it's your story, man, your character. That's it for backgrounds. Yeah, I guess. So freebies, you get a lot more than normal, you get 21 points. And you can buy up more with flaws. Up to 7 points of flaws can be taken. So it's potential like 28 freebies that you could have if that's what you wanted to do. Merits bought with freebies just like normal. Let me find the actual chart for it. Because I know it has the Numina and stuff on it for the costs for everything, because it's because there's more stuff that you can get with freebies in Hunters Hunted. Oh my god, you need to stop. Sorry. My cat, he just really wants attention right now. I'm the only person at home. Where on earth did this go? Let's see, character creation.
Found it.
Freebie points. Yep, I just found it too.
Okay.
What page?
So it's on page 35. This is a chart I found. So attributes are
Hunters Hunted.
Yeah, Hunters Hunted, page 35. Because that includes Numina. I don't know if the values are different either, so we're gonna go by that chart just in case. Attributes are 5 points per dot. Abilities are 2 points per dot. Numina is 7 points per dot, and this is the only way you can get Numina, is spending freebies on them. Backgrounds are 1 point per dot. They're pretty cheap. Virtues 2, humanity 2, and willpower 1. So I would go over some of the Numina with you, Chris, so that you would kind of know what some of them are. The basic Numina that they have are they're divided into 3 different kinds. There's the psychic, the sorcery, and the true faith Numina. Psychic ones are stuff like astral projection, where you can like send out your soul and go into the realm of thought. It might include cyberkinesis, where you can like control like computers with your mind. Telepathy, where you can read people's minds. Telekinesis, moving things with your mind. There's one that I think you might like for this is psychometry, where you can read it's sort of like that level 3 aspects thing, where you can read like emotions and stuff off of objects.
Definitely. Yeah.
And so each one of these has ratings 1 through 5, and they can be bought up with like XP and stuff too.
Okay.
But if you want to start with a dot, it's 7 freebie points to get a dot of that.
Okay. Sounds good. Question. I would look at the path of divination. It says a certainly unknown. I mean, I could read it real quick here, I guess, but like, do you know what exactly that means or what? Hold on a second.
It's detailed on like later on in the book at page 73.
Yeah, I see it here.
So what it does is you roll perception and occult at difficulty 7.
Yeah.
And depending on what level you have, determines like what you can do with it. So the very first dot, this is a path. This is sorcery. It's magic.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're using magic to divine like things.
Okay.
And it lets you interpret signs and warnings about your immediate circumstances.
Mhm.
It'll lower like initiative rolls, or difficulty of initiative rolls. That's weird. Difficulty. I don't understand that. But it can extend like every success like gives you an extra like hour of this like state of seeing into just slight precognitive abilities with the first dot.
Okay, I'm gonna take the psychometry one though. So okay, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry. It's like it's new to you. Psychometry is a good one. Like the first dot is you can read like the psychic resonance of an object or a place. Like you might learn the identities of like the owners of an object or a visitor to a place.
Yeah.
Right? And then like the second dot, you can learn everything that has occurred in the last like 24 hours in a place or object. You can get much, much more detailed the more dots you have in it. It costs a willpower point, and it's like perception and empathy.
All right, sweet. I'm gonna spend my dots here. I'll be back.
So yeah, Numina are really cool. If y'all have any questions about them, let me know. I like all the little various like hedge magics and stuff. There's some really cool stuff.
Where do we track merits on the character sheet? Is that with the type here part?
You could put them there, yeah.
Okay.
It's the simple 1-page sheet. There was a link in there for a 4-page if you wanted like a really in-depth one.
This is fine.
Yeah, you can just list them there.
I'm ready with my freebies.
Okay.
Oh God.
So,
Well, I mean, he did say he had kind of like pre-done some of this, so
Okay.
yeah. So, all
He
right.
was-
And this sort of goes into backgrounds. I've got my little notes here. With backgrounds, I've got resources 2, status Arcanum 1. I happen to be their janitor currently. Armory 5, base of operations 5, plus the 1 from Chris. Contacts 3, and alternate identity 2. Because I ain't trust no government.
yeah. So is that like an online persona, or is it like a full on like identity?
It's like a full-on identity that he probably bought online.
Oh, okay.
Good enough to pass most inspection, but not something super close.
Some like Russian guy in his basement.
Yeah,
Like, read this.
with a list of social security numbers, some
Oh
fake
my God.
passports. So, like I said, his base of operations is going to be an old bomb shelter. Figure with the boost in size, maybe it just happened to be a larger bomb shelter.
Mm-hmm. Some extra space. That's maybe it was like designed for like a larger family or something.
Yeah, like maybe it was designed for a family of 5 or 6 instead of just one guy.
Yeah.
And I couldn't get past that one door until Chris showed up and helped me jimmy the lock. And hey, look, there's all this extra room in here. Let's see here. And the armory is mostly things he's purchased illegally or collected, traded for. So that's a lot of my freebies went into backgrounds. Some went into skills, or abilities rather. I bumped crafts up to 4, firearms up to 4, and survival up to 4. And I also bumped science up to 3. So he's really good with his hands.
Okay. You said up to 3, right? Crafts?
Crafts I bumped up to 4.
4. Okay.
So,
What's his like specialty?
Haven't thought of a specialty yet.
No?
Not for any of them, actually.
Well, that's something you can start thinking about. Specialties like crafts. I mean, is he a mechanic? Like, what does he do? Well, you said he's good with his hands. Well,
He was a general contractor. So,
electrician type of stuff, or construction, or
yeah,
what?
construction, a little bit of everything, carpentry, electricity. He knows how to wire a house. He did a little bit of it all. He never really specialized. Say maybe,
I'm gonna look at see what some of the suggestions are. Let's see, where are they? Attributes. There's
in
abilities.
V20.
Yeah, crafts. It's got pottery, sewing, home repair, carpentry, appraisal, carburetors. If you wanted to get really specific, maybe home repair. I don't know. But some things to consider is your specialties.
Maybe home building.
On home building could be it. On specialties, the way it works in the 20th anniversary editions is whenever you roll a 10, it counts as 2 successes.
Okay.
So, Tillman, just saw your question. Oh my goodness. No, if you guys turn into vampires, which would be a pretty messed up ending for you, you won't even know.
What about werewolves? Can one of us have the first change?
Oh my god. It's like, I want to take the kinfolk, whatever you call it, the merit, kinfolk merit. I don't know where that is, but I know there is a merit for that.
How can I buy spheres of magic?
I already explained that. It's Numina, hedge magic.
Yeah, you got me.
You can totally have magic. I will let you have that. It is right there.
I'm picking up the one that I totally hate.
What's that?
Path of the Lure of Flames, or here pyrokinesis.
Oh, that thing, yeah, where you want to like burn stuff.
I promise you, I won't break the game.
Are you serious? You want to take it? You can.
I want to have it because I'm kind of hoping for this combat scenario where I'm a badass for exactly 0.5 seconds and I get hit in the face by a vampire and just crumble.
I mean, what is it? Let's see. It's pyrokinesis. Okay. First dot, you can make the equivalent of a candle flame.
I'm thinking about Palm of Flame, the second one.
Oh, 2 dots. Okay, so that's, I mean, it's basically the same, but
Yes.
still, like, it just raises the difficulty. And let's see, it costs a willpower point to use this path, and it's a manipulation awareness.
Oh god, I'm not taking it. I didn't see that.
So
Nice.
with any of the Numina, you guys, you should know that if you like when you take them, they all have like stuff in there about like maybe there's ways to increase or decrease the difficulty, that kind of stuff based off of like circumstances or like special tools and instruments and things. Like so, if your character is like a hedge magician and has like very specific kind of things that he wants to use, like I think there's even like a flaw where you have to have this like instrument in your like your little crystal ball to use divination, that kind of shit. Just throwing it out there.
All right, so Andrew, I've got my specialties.
Okay.
I'll roll with home building for crafts. Firearms, I'm going to specialize in gunsmithing.
Okay.
And then for survival, it'll just be straight wilderness survival. So if he's like ever in the woods with like a knife and a pair of underwear, he can survive.
He's good. He's good. He's set.
Yes.
That makes sense. Yeah, that's all good stuff. I know that with Arsenal, you have like it says like certain number of like, or how many people you can outfit, that kind of thing. Would you say that like because of his gunsmithing, he has like some custom stuff and maybe even some illegal kind of like modifications?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. He's like a experimenter.
Yeah, he'll buy pieces online or buy pieces at various gun shows. He'll talk his way or maybe sort of convince people to let him into the back room with his extensive gun knowledge, and they'll sell him stuff on the side that they really shouldn't be selling. That sort of thing.
Tillman, an option for you if you really wanted to go for the like for Numina, you could, and going with the suggestion earlier of maybe being part of the Arcanum is learning the rudiments of like the path of alchemy, and maybe he's learning like some.
I haven't found that yet. Is that under the organization?
Yeah, it's on page 142.
Okay, I only looked at the ones in chapter 4.
Yeah, so like those are like the generic ones, and then like each of the organizations has like their own little like
Okay.
extra stuff added in here and there. So like the Arcanum are famous for having like alchemical knowledge. And so you could like even with the first dot, you can make like minor elixirs and powders and poisons and tranquilizers and stuff. It's pretty cool. And healing concoctions even. It has the healing time for bashing and lethal damage to heal. So that kind of stuff.
I'm ready to go if anyone isn't.
There's so many options that I'm going to give people a little bit more time. I think you guys are still kind of looking over your choices. But if you want to talk about what
I'm almost done, but I want to give this Numina stuff a chance, so just give me a...
Yeah, take your time, read it over. Chris can tell us what he did.
All right, so I got 7 points in flaws. I got black and white for 1 point, addicted to vampire blood for 3 points, and psi focused for 3 points. So that gave me 28 freebies. I spent 7 on the first dot of psychometry, which brought me down to 21. Then I spent 4 on the occult library merit. And I figured we could have it in our base of operations or something, you know what I mean?
Oh, that's cool. I like it.
Yeah, and then I spent 2 points to put 2 points in allies, 3 to put 3 points in contacts, 3 to put 3 points in fame, because he was kind of popular before his downfall, and 3 and 3 points of resources. I put 2 points for 1 dot in medicine, seeing that he does drugs, so he should at least have a dot in medicine, I would think.
Okay.
Another dot, I put 1 dot in politics, seeing at least he would have a familiarity with politics in DC. I would like to put more, but I just, you know what I mean, didn't. Then I put a 2nd dot in empathy for 2 points. So that brought all of my freebies went bye-bye after that.
Yeah. They go by quickly.
Yeah, they
Especially
do.
when you're buying 7 dot.
Yeah, I know. But I like it though, and it's cool, and it kind of fits like an aspect of the character that I didn't even think about, but like I was gonna have him like, do drugs and kind of, but yeah, I like it. So
Yeah. So, Tillman, I was actually looking at this Path of Alchemy just now, and if you have a well-stocked laboratory, which you were thinking about taking that merit, it makes it easier. You know, you get an extra dice to your pool when you're
Yeah,
rolling
it
that.
fits my concept so far. I think I'm gonna pick that one. And ooh.
It'd be funny if Jebediah introduced Tillman's character to the Arcanum.
Yeah, like was his connection. You guys can do that if you want.
Hey, you guys know I know this guy. He's really good with them chemicals and shit. Maybe y'all want to talk to him.
And then, that's when you start learning the rudiments of alchemy and the more mystical side of chemistry.
So I've got my merits and flaws set. I took impatient, nightmares, and vengeful
Oh man.
as my flaws. He has nightmares of finding his wife. He's very vengeful against the specific creature
hmm
that killed his wife. His merits are clear-sighted and acute sense sight.
Have you decided on a specific like individual? Like did he get a good look at them? Is he aware of who they are or anything like that?
Well, given that Jebediah lives fairly remotely and probably did so with his wife, I'm gonna run with the idea that it was a gangrel out in the woods.
I mean, but would he know that?
He wouldn't know that, but he would know that it was this semi-feral looking, vampire creature with, maybe a dog's nose and cat ears or something like that. Definitely inhuman. Couple of frenzies under its belt.
Something that just looked like a monster.
Yeah.
Okay. He may not be. He doesn't know specifically, anything about it. Just that like there's this inhuman, monstrous thing that he discovered. Oh, it's a kind of vampire.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Continue with your stuff.
No, I was just going to answer Adam's question. You just throw a few dots into the background on your sheet and tell me how many, and we can work them into the description. Right now, we're at size 2, luxury 1, and security 3. So it's like a 3 or 4 room apartment.
Well, no, because Tillman put a dot into the luxury too, didn't he?
Oh, did he?
I
Yeah.
did.
Okay, so now we're at luxury 2. Okay.
So let's think. I mean, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you out. I'll let you finish
No,
what
you're
you were saying, and then let me.
I was just
about
listing
how I
off the
can.
numbers. Size 2, luxury 2, security 3.
So I took a couple points. As an aside, I took a couple points in armory. I was thinking that like it's possible that my character could like furnish you guys with because he has some points in requisition and he also is going to take some points in armory. He could possibly furnish you guys with like if we wanted to work that into the story somehow, like
Well, that was another thing that he was going to be getting to. Is he put 5 dots in armory?
Oh, nice. Okay. All right.
But again, there's no harm in having multiple resources.
Right.
Could
okay.
be that you're directing some of the stuff that the police find at various busts my way.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I like that. So what should I throw my points into then, as far as the base of operations? What could I use this towards?
I'm gonna go
Let me
back
pull
to
that
it and
up
look
in
at
the
it.
book here, actually.
It's on page 38.
Let's see. You went 3 dots in that. Relative comfort with a host of amenities. If you went to 3 dots of size, it's a large, like maybe like a warehouse size. That would be an interesting thing. Is if
A warehouse? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
yeah, I was gonna say if you put it into size, you have a whole warehouse with a bomb shelter under it. That kind of thing, where it's like it's not just the shelter, it's multiple.
We got this killer like occult library, and we have a fucking damn like YouTube studio set up, dude, and a fucking science lab and an armory. Fucking A.
Yeah,
We could make it a large home with a bomb shelter under it.
yeah, that could work too.
Ooh, like
Yeah.
in Georgetown, like in the middle of like, you know what I mean? Like DC proper. I don't know. It's your call.
Or if
Well,
you
maybe-
wanted like really, really good security that you guys have like built up for this thing, that's possible to build up that instead of just increasing size.
I was definitely thinking maybe I should throw some points into security. How much do we currently have in the security?
We have 3.
3. Okay. All right. Let me look at this again.
What else did you take for Jebediah? Did you cover everything with the merits and flaws?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Humanity 5, willpower 5.
I think I can waltz in with my freebies then.
Your allotment. Yeah. Go ahead.
I have upped academics and science both to 4. So that's 4 freebies into those knowledges. And I picked specialties. I want to have statistics in academics and chemistry, obviously, in science. Then I put 2 into willpower, so I'm at 5 willpower total.
Okay.
And then I bought alchemy 2, or 1 and 2 if you want. So I think that's 14 points, which leaves me with exactly 1. And I didn't really know where to put it, but I thought mentor would make sense because someone at least would have told me how to
A
do
1
the
dot mentor.
alchemy
showing
stuff.
you. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It's like some alchemy kind of thing. Yeah. Somebody who's like maybe like a little bit more than an initiate into the Arcanum and is maybe like feeling you out and showing you some alchemy and seeing how well you do and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, maybe someone in like a trainer position.
Mm-hmm.
He's really not very interested in Gregory personally, but he's like, okay, you're part of us now. Here, gonna show you how this stuff works.
Yeah. Would you say that you've gone through like the initiation rite or no?
I don't know what it is.
It's
I mean, not very familiar.
It's when you're formally given like the offer to join, you are then like taken to the Foundation House and meet with like the Grand Chancellor and have like everything, the whole info dump on you of like what they are and what they do. Before that, you're just considered like a neophyte. You're not even like they're like
below the dust.
Yeah, they're like you haven't officially joined, but you're one of us, kind of thing. Like we haven't taken you off to London to go meet like with the.
Oh God, it's in London.
Well, it's not in London, but that's what they tell you.
Okay.
They tell you it's in London, so you know where to fly, and then then they drive you. They put a bag over your head and drive you off somewhere. I'm not kidding.
Back to Washington.
Go back to one. Just a couple hours.
No, that sounds like a killer scene. I think we should do that. Like I'm not officially part yet.
Okay, yeah. Maybe it'll happen in the game. Maybe not. I don't know.
The whole group is in the middle of a mission, and then like the Arcanum shows up. Okay, so this Gregory dude, that's you, right? You gotta have your initiation right now. Come with us.
Cool.
Okay, that was it for my points.
Yeah. All right. Well, we don't have a whole lot more to go over. We're mostly done. Adam, you got the last finishing touches?
Yes,
your
I did.
freebies?
Okay. So I'm taking the huge size merit.
Oh my goodness.
My guy is a big man. I took the combat novice flaw. He pretty much, he gets very panicky when shit actually hits the fan, and he's gone through like weapons training and stuff like that. He's comfortable with how to use a gun in those scenarios, but when he's in an actual combat scenario, he's not really able to respond to it according to his training. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's one of those things where like if he's pointing at a target,
yeah, that's like
okay.
a lot easier for him. But when shit actually hits the fan, watch out, stay out of his line of fire.
Oh my god, it's actually terrible.
I bought 2 more willpower. I bought 1 more humanity. I bought 3 in armory. I like to think that he kind of uses his position as like in requisitions and stuff like that, and his access to evidence and that sort of thing to kind of furnish his own collection. And I think that so like 3 dots in armory, I think that said you can like furnish like 5 people with like guns that are in the legal gray area, it said. So I thought that sounded pretty cool. I got another point of charisma. I like to think that even though he is not really physically, like he's like a smooth talker. He's not really the smartest guy or the strongest guy, but there's like something about him that like people like I don't know, they can kind of trust it. He has good charisma. And then I let's see. Oh yeah, and I took another point in politics and a point in leadership. And then I wanted to throw some points into the base. Basically, it sounded like too much fun to just not
Yeah.
not just pretty much the
It's
whole
cool.
point
It's cool.
is having
Yeah.
a cool ass
You
base.
guys have a awesome base equipped with like occult libraries now and like a laboratory and like an armory. Y'all are set. Y'all are set to kick some ass.
So I wanted to
Like
do
it.
2 points into security, and then 1 point into luxury, and then that's the 21 there.
All right. You got that all sorted out then, Mitch? Armory?
Yep.
Okay. So, question for you, Adam. Is your courage or self-control higher?
Let me take another look at that. I believe it's my self-control. Actually, they're both equal right now. So I have 3 self-control, 3 courage.
Well, shit. It doesn't tell you what to do whenever they're equal because your combat novice is based off of which is higher on how you
Oh,
react.
Okay,
So
well,
like
I
it
can
says,
tweak that a little bit. I mean,
you don't have to. It says like, okay, so if you failed the willpower roll,
Mm-hmm.
you either freeze or you flee, right?
Okay.
So if your courage is higher, you freeze in place. But if your self-control is higher, you flee.
Okay. I'm trying to think of what.
So you're
his
courageous enough to
natural
stick around, but you're like, Ugh. What we can do is if you want to keep them equal, which is fine. You just decide which one is more appropriate in this scenario.
I think it's going to be freeze. So he won't straight up run away, but he will. Actually, scratch that. I think flee.
Flee. He's gonna run.
He's gonna run for his life when it just doesn't work out. You know what I mean? And that's like something he probably will have to like deal with after. Just not. He probably won't be happy when that happens. But I mean, that's.
I mean,
that's
nobody's gonna
go
be happy
down.
when he starts running from the fight.
Definitely. Let's hope let's hope those extra few willpower points will kind of help me avoid that situation. But we'll see. We'll see.
Okay. So I think have we met the goals that I stated at the beginning?
I forgot to
what
mention one
Go ahead.
thing. I picked up the vengeful flaw to balance out the science lab merit. That was all.
Okay. So yeah, have you guys have do you feel like we've met the goal of you have a strong idea of who your character is, how they kind of tie into this setting and each other and their relationship to each other?
I definitely
I think so. I think so,
Absolutely.
definitely. I think that you need to host all of our character creation sessions now. You're all like, very like moderator like, you know what I mean?
This was a good way to do it.
Yeah.
I have been doing it this way for a long time and it works.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm good, man. I got no questions. I'm ready to see our mega fortress layout that I'm sure Mitch is gonna do. Hint, hint. Yeah.
Honestly,
Oh my God.
I am just so happy that like everybody just went all in on just having a badass base of operations.
Yeah, it's cool.
That is one of the coolest things about that book, man. That is such a cool thing.
It's like Avengers Tower, but dark. No, I'm joking.
Well, only thing I want to touch on after all this is you all have a homework assignment. You need to send me your sheets that you just made. And not just the sheets, I kind of want like I'm going to listen to this video a couple of times, but I still want you to like break it down in text for me, like your character. Think about a little bit more if you have like allies and stuff, which I know, Tillman, you have that. Just kind of just if you can come up with something, and if not, that's fine, say so. And just send that to me. Give me that information so that I can start building up notes for the actual session. Because like I said, this was also me wanting to draw from y'all to build the plot. So I have a plot in mind, but it's just a skeleton, and I'm going to try and incorporate as much as the material you provided me today into it.
Awesome. Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Hell yeah.
Heal you.
Yep.
All right.
All
Thank
right.
you for everyone checking it out. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel and like the video, or you can check us out on our podcast version. Reviews would be mucho appreciated on iTunes, etc. Until then, quit being nosy, you nosy ass people. I'm gonna talk about my secret base without you guys being around.
Hello, folks. Have you ever wished you could have an easy way to find gameplay videos and podcasts, or just media in general that deals with your favorite White Wolf role-playing games? Or have you ever wished you could find a forum to share gameplay that you have recorded, one which wouldn't be drowned out by random posts and discussion, so that your media could get the attention you want? Well, we have the answer for you in a Facebook group we run called White Wolf RPGs Gameplay and Media. The group is specifically ran with the sole intent of it being a one-stop shop for people to view or share media involving the games we all love. We take thorough steps to ensure the page does not become cluttered and is easy to traverse. We are currently over 1,000 members strong, and we are continuing to rapidly grow, with new media being shared every day. Stop on by. We hope to see you there. High Level Games, the industry's first choice in taking your games to the next level. We are a podcast blog and new media network at highlevelgames.ca. We have blog posts about all of your favorite games going up 5 days a week, and a podcasting network with actual plays and shows that discuss role-playing games, with more rolling out all the time. We are on iTunes, Twitch, and YouTube. Find out more information at highlevelgames.ca, a site that certainly isn't controlled by a shadowy board of directors of otherworldly origin. That's highlevelgames.ca.
Please, help. They're coming.
The Los Angeles metropolitan area is constantly growing and changing. The Central District is full of new buildings. The Hollywood and Wilshire districts, once far from downtown, now are part of a which spreads past Beverly Hills and out to the ocean. But why is all this going on in Los Angeles? Why is Los Angeles an exploding city?
Neon Masquerade.
The Demon's Mirror.
13 Candles.
3 chronicles running through the undead veins of the City of Angels.
The Esoteric Order of Roleplayers Actual Play podcast invites you to drink deeply.
Go to eorpodcast.com and search the duets tag to find out more.